Ladies and gentlemen of Hypixel, I join you here from main lobby 1 at the fishing docks, because unfortunately this is all I can do. I've been having quite a bit of trouble recently with freezing in Minecraft. Something similar occurred about 5 months ago on my channel. This is something that you can check out in a video that doesn't actually feature a thumbnail, and previously I was playing on Lunar Client. After I released that video 5 months ago, I switched to Badlion Client, which I have been happily playing on since. However, in the previous week, or 2 weeks-ish, I've been experiencing awful troubles, and by that, I mean literally unplayable. Now, you see, all I can really do is farm in Skyblock and fish in the main lobby, and that's because my game constantly freezes. I'm going to go into the pit in a moment to demonstrate this, purely because the pit is a game in which I can display PvP without ruining my stats. But what you should all realize is that I am a PvP main, so this sort of play is absolutely unacceptable for me. I can't properly PvP in Skywars, Bedwars, or Duels, or on any other server. And yes, I have checked. This bug freezing type deal that you're going to witness in the pit here in just a minute, it happens over every single client in which I own, including Lunar Client, Feather Client, Badlion Client, Solar Tweaks, and the native Java launcher, and it occurs on every single Java server that I have in my server list. This is not solely Badlion, and this is not solely Hypixel. This is completely universal, and it is completely unacceptable, which is why I'm turning to you. The internet always has great solutions to things, so I think that you guys can help me out. And without further ado, let's go ahead and head right on into the pit so I can demonstrate what's going on. Alright, here we are in the pit, and I'm going to shoot myself out here a ways, just so I can show you this on a small scale, but also large. Oh! I want you to notice how these people freeze. Notice how they are freezing every couple of seconds? I mean, it's really just quite sad. And the reason I say that is because, as you can see from my screen, I don't freeze at all. You see, like, from my own POV, I don't freeze. But these people are freezing. I really don't want to be hit. But if I can look from over here, watch these people freeze. There's a freeze. There's another one. You can see it because people will levitate in the air for longer than they should. I mean, as you can tell, this is completely unplayable for me. And you might be like, oh, you're just too used to being on like good hardware and whatnot. I mean, this is what happens when you play games on a good setup. Yeah, no fucking shit. I'm a 10 ping player who's been playing on 240 hertz with 600 FPS for the last like 5 years, and like I'd quite like it to stay that way because nothing should be different. But people keep fucking freezing over and over again, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. I've tried a lot of things. The most common solution that people suggest for stuff like this is to allocate more RAM to your Minecraft. I personally have 16 gigabytes of RAM in my computer, and I have now allocated not all. I've allocated 4 gigabytes of RAM to Minecraft, which really isn't like that much. I know, wow, that's 25% of your total RAM. Ooh, that's really bad. However, I would argue that it is not really bad because it's only using, like, my total GPU usage is like it's like 60%. So like nothing is capping out in the task manager. I can actually pull it up here and read it off to you. So I'm using 43% of CPU power, 60% of memory capability, 1% of disk space, some fucking thing on Wi-Fi, I can't read that, and 40% of GPU space. That's what it reads on my task manager. So realistically, it's not like terrible as far as percent usage, but it's still lagging. Like, you can watch people fall into here and they just hover mid-air. So if any of you have experienced this before and have had things that have solved it. This is happening across all of my Minecraft, and obviously my ping and my FPS seen on the top right of the screen are not affected. So for those of you who have stuck all the way to the end, I appreciate you, and I hope that any of you who have a solution can help me out. Thanks, and we'll be seeing you next time. Take care, boys.